On the bill, I just wanted to note that during a transvaginal ultrasound, a pregnancy care provider places a device inside the patient's vaginal canal. In early pregnancy, this ultrasound helps to detect a fetal heartbeat or determine how far along you are in your pregnancy, gestational age. Images from a transvaginal ultrasound are clearly in early pregnancy as compared to abdominal ultrasound. A doctor might recommend a transvaginal ultrasound during a pregnancy to monitor the heartbeat of the fetus, look at the cervix for any changes that could lead to complications, such as miscarriage or premature delivery, examine the placenta for abnormalities, identify the source of any abnormal bleeding, diagnose a possible miscarriage, and it's to also to confirm an early pregnancy. But I want to take this time to share with you a heartbreaking story of Carolyn Spiro Levitt and her husband, Josh. They lost their son, Eli Parker Levitt, when he was born prematurely at 23 weeks in 2020. At 20 weeks during a routine appointment, Carolyn was told that she was 3 centimeters dilated, nearly fully effaced, and about to go into labor due to a condition cruelly named incompetent cervix. And up until that point, the Levitts believed that everything was fine with their pregnancy. This condition can be treated and addressed if caught in time through easy to conduct testing. Tragically, because Carolyn was not tested for the condition earlier in her pregnancy, their son Eli passed away shortly after being born. This is vital, life-saving legislation that would protect mothers by requiring insurance companies to cover an important preventative medical procedures for pregnant moms in New York, especially as we face maternal mortality crisis. We've heard the grim statistics on record high infant and maternal health complications. And we know that many mothers, especially Black mothers, are disproportionately at risk. I know this all too well as someone who lost my first child, Jonah Bichotte Hermelyn, due to negligent health care. We passed a law in his name to make motherhood safer, and I've taken the lead in the fight ever since. Now I'm here with my healthy baby boy, Daniel, 6 years later, and our crisis has only worsened. Infant mortality risen for the first time in 2 decades, and the vast majority of these deaths are preventable. An incompetent cervix, also known as cervical insufficiency, occurs when weak cervical tissues causes or contributes to premature birth or loss of an otherwise healthy pregnancy. Before pregnancy, a woman's cervix, the lower part of the uterus that connects to the vagina, is normally closed and rigid. As pregnancy progresses and a woman prepares to give birth, the cervix gradually softens, decreases in length, and opens. If a woman has an incompetent cervix, the cervix might begin to open too soon, causing premature birth. Performing a test and examination on all expecting women helps to ensure better birth outcomes. Cervical incompetence is a known risk factor to preterm birth and is responsible for 5% of extremely preterm deliveries. The United States is one of the most dangerous developed nations for pregnant mothers and their babies. Nearly 10% of all babies in the US are born prematurely. Premature birth and its complications are the leading cause of death in babies in the US. Of the babies who survive, many have long-standing health problems, including cerebral palsy, developmental disabilities, chronic lung disease, and issues with vision and hearing. According to the CDC, more than 80% of the pregnancy-related deaths in the United States are preventable. And with life-saving medical procedures out of reach for so many, even those with insurance, we are well past due to pass this law and make motherhood safer for all. 1 out of every 200 mothers goes through this trauma of losing a child due to preventable complications. We should be instituting preventative measures to reduce this. Ultrasounds are important. Highly encourage precautionary and preventative procedures routinely performed on mothers. We get ultrasounds to check our babies, again, heartbeat, muscle tone, movement, and overall development. To check if you're pregnant with twins, triplets, or more. To check if your baby is the head first position before birth. To examine your ovaries and uterus for health issues. It is infuriating that insurance will not cover a procedure that can save a mom and her child's life. It is an insult to our communities facing devastating health consequences. Transvaginal ultrasounds are generally considered safe and have no known harmful effects and are routine procedures. In New York, they are out of reach for countless expectant moms, especially those most at risk. That's why I'm urging the Assembly to pass this law to make vital transvaginal ultrasounds affordable and available for pregnant persons in New York. We're asking the Assembly to vote this not only in the name of my late son, Jonah Bichotte Hermelyn, but in the name of why I introduced this bill, in the name of the late Eli Parker Levitt. Thank you.